Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, we like to start our show shouting out the members, the homies, the people, because it's you and it's you alone that we're here for. It's been a while, but we're trying to do this weekly thing and we're trying to get into the motion. And so it's all about you. So welcome. Feel like you can go to a good place here. Hey, everybody's up. What's up, guys?
Hello there.
What's cracking? All right, we got to rearrange these screens because I can't look at all this confusion. Okay, sorry, it's all eye lines, man. I'm an eye line guy. I gotta look. Scotty's looking this way. I gotta look that way. And Matt's looking this way.
I don't have any eyeliner on me. If that's what
you don't have any eyeliner. I put a ton on tonight. I'm feeling very Kylo Ren tonight.
Okay.
I'm feeling the hunt for Ben Solo. I don't know if you guys are.
That's what I hear.
I'm hunting for Ben Solo. I don't know if you guys have heard.
Ooh.
A lot of people.
Sometimes you need them.
That's what I read on the Twitter or X or Gronk or whatever it's called nowadays.
Whatever it is.
I'm still waiting for hear a good theory.
A good theory on the hunt for Ben Solo?
I think mine's a hard sell, so I'd be open, but I've been scouring the internet. I'm gonna go to Reddit soon. It's scary.
Well, our dear friend that never wants to come on stream and that has had more of the tea to spill than anybody.
Who's Santa?
Huh?
Who's Santa?
I don't know. She could be Santa.
Kidding Santa.
She could be Lady Santa. No, Maria.
Oh.
Maria had the tea.
You had tea?
She wrote a whole
For like 2,
She had
3,
the whole
5
pot?
years, dude. She had all the tea. She had eucalyptus. She had Earl Grey. She had natural
What about the
tea
matcha?
leaves.
Granny
She
Sheet
had Thai tea. Like she had it all,
No
guys.
matcha?
Dude. She
I
had
don't know.
horchata. She had
Horchata?
goju berry. Like she had all the tea, bro. And
And didn't
and
they
so-
base a fan fiction kind of on something?
it's funny because I can't show the chats, right? And I don't really want to out her with all the fun shit she said, but she sent me like a paragraph on Discord when all the Iger stuff happened,
Back in the
and
day.
she's like, "I had all this scooped," and I'm like, "Why didn't you send some of that ice cream this way?"
It's a lot of tea.
Like we
It's a
just
whole
scooped-
Sunday.
I mean, it's more than a Sunday. I mean, it's like
we're
the
on
whole,
ice cream. We're off of tea.
It's the
That's
whole
good.
Ben and
So-
Jerry's. Like
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
We're talking about like fudge core.
we're talking about like cookies and cream. You know, we're talking about
Getting hot
like
here.
all the good tea.
I'm hungry now.
Getting hot.
Pew pew. Steve has been a member for over a year. Gives us the pew pew and the evil KK emoji. See, we're actually going to change that. Oh, I got to make a new emoji.
Ooh.
Oh shit, I got to make a new emoji.
That's great.
Look at I see the wheels turning.
Oh yeah, you done.
Well, we
messed
need the
us up.
Iger one now.
Yes, thank you. Scotty read my mind.
What have
Anyway,
you done, Steve?
Oh yeah, use
so
that image. That'll work.
I'm literally doing it right now. Like I'm literally as we speak. You guys
That's
are going to see
incredible.
me fade away for like 5 seconds, but
Bye-bye.
it's definitely
We're
here.
back. Bob.
So let's start off. Who has caught up on everything? I give the chat the same opportunity to get in on this. Oh shit! Do we have another visitor? Did I
No.
hear a beep?
Someone just
No,
went,
it was me booping.
Oh, okay. I
Because I don't think I'm
thought we
caught
had
up on
I thought we had somebody from the
Sounded
East Coast
just-
that was going to come in with his
hey,
facatas.
yo, forget about that.
Oh, what?
But yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, season 2 I absolutely checked out. So like season 1 I thought was dope. I thought there were some really bad, like Bohemian Rhapsody was like my least favorite thing that Star Wars has ever done ever.
It's not my
But there was some really good stuff. Ronin was fantastic season 1. The Ninth Jedi, the Lost Ones, all of that. Those were really great. Season 2, did all of you? I mean, everybody got down on season 1, if I recall, right?
Straight
Everybody,
up.
everybody
Yeah, I think
thought that was
everybody
great.
likes season 1 for the most part.
Good. And then season 2, did everybody get down on season 2, or am I the only one that tried to check in and then immediately walked out of the hotel?
It was all right, but it wasn't as good as season 1 as an anime and Star Wars fan.
So
There-
I literally
there were,
watched
like,
season 2 tonight. Oh, sorry, Scotty.
Nope, just one standout moment for me from 2 because it's an episode I can't get out of my head because I used it for part of an intro. But it was where the Padawan actually chose to save his loved one with the Force, and that immediately turned him to the dark side.
Yep.
I remember.
So like
was
he
a good
made the
That was a
choice to
good one.
save the woman he loved, and then had to go with the Sith Master because he had literally did the thing. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, we get into the we also get into like I mean, let's start with in the third season. Everybody watched the first episode of the third season because I think that's the one that everybody had the most hype about, or at least I definitely had.
I think I saw most of it. I might have fallen asleep just because
This was for the Ronin, right?
Yeah,
this is
Ronin.
Ronin.
Yeah.
The Ronin continuation had the most
It looked
hype.
cool though.
Yep.
It was. I mean, the artwork. Even my partner, who genuinely just watches this stuff because I have it on, and I'm not gonna, say that there's no
Give it
interest
out.
there.
No.
But definitely is 100% watching it for me. And she looks over in the middle of Ronin and goes, "What is this?"
Mhm.
And I'm like, "Oh, this is." I had to pause it and I had to sit and explain. Hey, this is Star Wars giving independent companies the opportunity to do all kinds of stuff. And she's like, "This artwork's dope."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, this artwork is pretty awesome to be really honest." And I think that's the thing I've enjoyed the most about Ronin. The storyline has been great. I think the continuation of the storyline is great. Spoiler alert: if you haven't gotten down on it, I recommend you get down on it, push pause, and then come back. But yeah, let's talk about this first episode because I think this is, if anybody is here, because I really don't keep track of who's watching, but for those that are here, I think this is the stuff that we get excited about that's different, right?
100%. I think Visions is one of the coolest things I think that they've done in terms of just actually embracing non-canon stories and actually opening up Star Wars to a new range of Star Wars in a sense. I think it's awesome to be able to see these anime versions of Star Wars in their own little 15-20 minute episodes, however long they are. And I think in terms of this first episode, I didn't see the whole thing, but from the beginning of it, I love the fact that they created this Ronin character as almost like a Dexter Sith, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
And I love how they went even harder into it in this one than they did in the first one. And obviously, there's a whole book that kind of gives more into his story as well. And I haven't read the whole book either, but it's dope to see how hard they're kind of going into that and that they're actually continuing this storyline and giving these stories life to be able to have their own life in a sense.
Well, because this is a lot of the fandom's complaint also, not only for for they decanonized this or and this is their I want to say opportunity to say well, they're doing non-canon stuff now. They're doing some stuff that's different. Okay, here's a new emoji for you guys. There's the new Iger. Kathleen is kind of
there it is.
Really
I see it.
But there it is
That's
for
pretty.
everybody.
This universe specifically with the Ronin, bro, they could do whatever they want because
There's a lot of stuff.
This whole storyline is after the Order 66 takes place in this universe. And from what I've read of the book, which I need to go back now and finish it again, or finish the rest of it, is there's like multiple Order 66. So there's multiple Jedi temples. They're not attached to each other, and they all kind of like systematically get taken out. In this, you meet Grand Master, who has a blue lightsaber, who is very good. Like, could have killed this guy multiple times, but he's messing with him.
Dick, right?
Absolutely.
Like an
that was
absolute
twisted.
dick.
It's
Interesting.
Right.
So-
and not to interrupt because I want you to continue, Scotty, but like kind of a dick, and like you're like, well, honestly, some of the Jedi were just dicks. Like, especially during the Sith.
For sure.
This guy went south fast, and they kind of painted him as like a Grievous toward the end, where he had a lot of cybernetics, and I don't know if there was actually a brain in there.
He was
kind of
almost
almost like an AI.
No vocals.
I was going to say, was the AI?
Almost like
That's
a satire on what's going on with AI right now, right?
Yep.
In how AI is like
It
good
turned
1 minute,
into
bad
a
the
revenge.
next,
It turned into this whole revenge thing, bringing balance in its own kind of way, type of thing. Definitely did.
He had the bottom jaw like Malik in Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes.
Dang. That's cool.
Yes, deep
Yeah.
cuts, dude. Honestly, and I feel like this studio in particular, if you guys would agree or not, but I feel like this studio in particular has a really good grasp on not only Star Wars as a whole, right, but on the idea of justice over everything. Like this dude is a Sith hunter, but being hunted by the Jedi also, I guess, at the same time, but then trying to bring justice to the Sith that deserve, like,
He's made a name
So-
for himself on purpose, and
Absolutely.
it's almost like he's starting to feel bad, and that's why he's taking out these people who, and for all intents and purposes, I'm really sure how they executed Order 66, but in our canon, it was pretty one-sided, and
correct.
so maybe there's some sympathy that he has there, but he wears it as a badge of honor, and he still has all the kyber crystals inside his vest. Like he
Well, not
keeps
only
Yeah, that's why I
keeps his
call him
kills
an
on
Hexer
him.
too, because he keeps the whole trinkets and everything.
So that's gotta
Uh,
you gotta think about him holding all that on him, and also being able to have some sort of balance, if you'll call that, because he does have a
Mhm.
red saber, but he's out here and I love all the characters they introduced too. Like they're expanding this universe.
Yeah.
One of my favorite episodes.
Well, you had that whole like gambling ring going on inside. They
Mhm.
turned the AT-ATs into their like little pirate casino. Like,
Yeah,
just-
hell yeah.
Well, I mean, and you know, this it goes to show you that this Order 66 and this in this, and I use these air bunnies loosely, this universe, right, with the freaking space lasers. You know, in this universe, Order 66, and there's an abundance of Sith, it seems
Yeah.
like, right? Not only are there Jedi that survived and this and that, and they're hunting the Sith, and obviously this,
maybe
you
a rule of two never existed type of thing.
yeah, maybe, because it seems
Mm.
like there's more Sith than we see Jedi right now. But not only that, at the same time, it seems like our Jedi, like you said, is more like Grievous, and the powers. We're seeing the almost like and I won't use this loosely, but almost like a blip, a glitch ability to where I'm here, almost like if
Mhm.
you will, a Goku, the Goku,
The phasing.
you know, the
Phasing
phasing,
in and out.
right? Which I thought was an interesting force ability for the
Instant
Jedi to
transmission.
possess versus the Sith, right? So
Yeah.
and this again, I feel like this producing team in particular has a really good grasp on what Matt was saying a minute ago in the lore outside of the lore, and there's this forgotten. See, this is Star Wars fans' biggest issue, right? Is that there is so much over the years of not just like, okay, we have the original George Lucas stuff, great, right? And I take that from prequels to Clone War ends, right?
Mhm.
And then you have the book and comic people, right? And comic book stuff, and then you have the games, right? And then you have the post trilogy, and now you have the Mandoverse and stuff. So all of these things
The
exist,
EU, yeah,
right?
everything.
But at the same time, not all of the fans of these things entertained all of these things together, right? I feel like we in this collective group, you know, played KOTOR, right? So you understand the lore that is in KOTOR. You've read the books, right? Or at least some of them, or at least understand the lore in the books. You've done the prequel, the sequel, the Mando. So I guess what I'm saying is the incomplete viewer doesn't understand Star Wars, let alone be able to criticize. And this studio has a great grasp, I feel, of all 5 prongs of Star Wars right now.
It takes a lot of inspiration from all of it. You see these little sprinkled in moments and items, and just that. I mean, there was even in that episode of Ronin, it had the Babu Frick little guy
Yes.
from the sequel trilogy. Like it represented pretty much the whole span of the saga.
That's dope.
Well, I mean, yeah, into the new stuff where we saw the umbrella lightsabers, which is what some people complained about. We
Mhm.
saw another iteration of this kind of weaponry, which is very
Mhm.
Sith during this time,
Mhm.
right? But
I
at
love the
same,
double down too. I thought it was sick.
yeah, they literally
And
put
showed
their
her actually fighting in a certain way with it.
Shut up,
You know, they
Dumbledore.
also did that with the episode where the girl powered her suit with the Kyber and it
Right.
had like the Spider-Man type
Mhm.
arms coming out.
Well, and I
Um,
like that the Jedi was such a dick that he
Dude,
was like,
and
how
I
many-
interpreted his ability just as speed, because if you remember how they describe Palpatine moving in the book when he
Right.
attacked Mace, it's like a blur. So I wasn't
Mhm.
like, is this guy really phasing out or is he just that fucking fast?
well, yeah,
Because
absolutely.
there were points where in the end where he's
It's
fighting and
cool you
dueling
can do that.
just Ronin by himself, and it was like in an instant he's just behind him with the blade on his neck. So and I like this take too, or like Highlander-esque. Like maybe he knows exactly how many Sith are left out there.
So was the phasing kind of like that anime, like you know what I mean? Like
It would
almost
leave an
look-
outline of the character in white.
Yeah, it looked like he was
but
like
all the color
stenciled,
was
like
removed.
It was almost like
Yeah.
the comic books.
Transparent.
You know, when you saw comic
Mhm.
books do the fast movement and their
Mhm.
like almost
It
outline
leaves
was left in the
behind what
background.
was
It was very
there.
much like that.
okay,
I was also
Yeah.
kind of thinking his cybernetics were helping him do that also, because
Sure.
he was very
Possible.
like Grievous like too. Like yeah,
Dude.
exactly. Exactly.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I feel like this you know, then you have the homie team up, right? They both get their ass kicked, and they gotta, you know, the Ewoks show up. I know we refer to
Huge.
them in our private conversations as baby sea otters, right? They came out of nowhere like the sea otters. But you know,
The
the
otters?
Ewoks came out and helped, you know, save the day again, as they always do, and so we see them in like a back to you see them helping the Jedi, you know, or helping these Sith and putting them in back to tanks and all this, and then we see, you know, a conversation of truce. Okay, you know, enemy and my enemy, all that Sung Tzu shit, and then we get into the fight, the second fight, which is great, and we see, you know, I guess I didn't pick it up at first, the AI programming chip that was in our Jedi, I guess our Grandmaster Hunter, right? Because it kept turning purple under
Yeah, he had a
Hunt
thing on
in,
the
like,
side of his
kill mode
head.
that was like a status indicator almost. Like,
Okay.
you know, if it's purple, you should run away right away, right? Like if your dad's eyebrows are like this instead of like this, you should probably run, right?
Right.
So it seemed a little bit like that, and so, you know, you saw the indicator of blue when there was no one around and it was safe, but so
Mhm.
I found it interesting that the Jedi Master Hunter was a droid almost.
He practically, because the
Mhm.
Ronin
That's what I would say.
chopped him up pretty good. You know, we only get little glimpses of it. We're mostly seeing it from his point, from the Jedi's
Right through
point
the
of view.
head, and it was like
And it was like
singed like a
Yeah, he was
Right.
he was way more machine than I thought he was up until that end moment.
Correct.
Like, I was
Which is-
thinking it was just like legs. I was thinking almost like Darth Maul, but then the jaw, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. You get that flashback moment, and he gets that one swipe right across his face.
damn.
Very Malik like. I love that.
Well, and then it's not just and then you get, you know, we get the flashback, and it's not just a you know, the normal Sith taking limbs home as trophies, so to speak. You know, it's more of a lesson in balance as he's chopping this kid up, and the remembrance. You know, it almost gave me a RoboCop vibe, if you will.
Yeah.
Right. It almost gave me that that, you know, is there a point? Is there somebody in there? Right. Or is it just ones and zeros and programming? Go hunt Jedi, or go hunt Sith with these powers. So really interesting. You know, we get to the end, and our guy walks away, and, you know, tells his Sith friend, "Hey, you know, I'm gonna need my kyber crystals back. You know, it was a one-time thing. I'm sorry, we're not gonna be teaming up, dating again. I'm gonna need my rocks back, please."
She freaking braided them into her hair.
and then the last scene we see is those two getting ready to throw down. So,
Yeah.
to be continued.
But did you see the look on their faces while
Yeah,
they
they
did
were-
that?
they're-
That was foreplay right there.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to. I
Oh,
don't want to
yeah.
make it dirty. You know, I can make it dirty if
The pathway is a pathway to many abilities.
right, exactly. They're gonna make little Sith babies. Yeah. So I mean, ultimately, I feel like the Ronin producers continue to do an amazing job.
Top
with
tier.
absolute A+. If you're gold status, if you're looking at gaming weapons and stuff like that, you're gold tier by far. So yeah, they did a really good job with that. What the second one? Let's go back to the board.
Song of Four Wings.
Yeah, I thought. Let's see if we can. Nope, it's not slides. It's going to be share screen. Let's see if it'll even let me do it.
I missed them all. I haven't watched it.
There
Let me do it. Sweet. It actually let me do it.
you go.
Okay. So then we get into the Song of Four Wings. Now, this one I found to be really interesting. I could see this one getting a little bit of backlash.
This one was like middle of the road. It was half more for kids, but also had like a bit of a darker tone. This was a rebellion story. This is a rebel area. She was formerly a princess of this an area that, or maybe this area, and the Empire has been destroying every village, every town, city on this planet, and then they're trying to figure out why the Empire is here. They think they're looking for them. And then we discover another great throwback. I don't know if you guys caught what it was the Empire was looking for, but it's a throwback to Solo.
Yeah, coaxium.
Coaxium.
Something.
Yep.
Yep. That was cool.
Well, and
I
the
thought
fact that much like and this person again, I feel like this studio paid attention to very similar to what they did on Mandalore, right? Very similar to taking from the planet and destroying anything that gets in their way. I mean, that's very consistent of the Empire that we know. I did like the walkers in this one with the solid one glowing eye. I thought that was pretty menacing. Definitely from like a smoke background coming through with that one bright eye and laser beams. I thought that was really a really bold choice, but I really dug it, and I really hope that they continue and maybe Favreau and these guys bite off it a little bit and maybe give us that kind of version in the future, maybe the Rey movie, something like that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a really interesting idea. It's just really menacing.
The overall art style of this one was really nice. I liked it a lot, and it was I think this is another one of the stories that may continue. I think
Sure.
they really leaned into continuations this season. But and then I just on the kiddie side of things, and I started this episode and my daughter walked down and starts was like, what are you watching? And then we meet a new little character, Rufus.
Yes.
And he looks to me, I may age myself at this point, he looks like if Orko from He-Man had a puppy species.
Okay.
So
Well, and what's we'll talk about that at the end of the. What I really enjoyed about this is as you get through the story, we find out she's a princess, and you've got people always trying to protect her and this and that, and like you said, a story of rebellion. But I dig that the droid is, these producers understand the. I don't want to say husbandry because that's a very animalistic, animal thing. When you keep bees or you're on a ranch or whatever. There's a husbandry that goes on with your droids, and this character really has an attachment to her droid.
Yeah.
Right,
He's
in a big way, to the point where this droid does something very different than any R2R unit that I've ever seen, and this R2 unit can basically turn into Voltron. Like basically, this is like a Voltron skin droid, and when she gets into real trouble, it becomes armor and wings, and she can take out walkers with a single blast of her fancy suit from her droid. So
That
yeah.
moment, my daughter stepped back and started doing poses and just went, "Go, go, Power Rangers!"
exactly, exactly. I was dating
That's
myself
awesome.
with the Voltron or the Gundam, but yes,
That's great, though.
very very Power Rangers. Yes. So again, it feels the art style is real fun. The story, I feel like the interesting part at the end is finding out that our little friend can use the Force, helps her through her journey, fixes things, and then at the end, we figured that out. So. Sweet, touching story. Not really one of my favorites. But I mean, I'm still more of the Mega Man story from the first season.
Toby.
So, Toby, Toby.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's
then
so
we get in-
funny to me that that's like one of your favorites.
Oh,
Love
you know
that
what it
one
is?
too.
Is
It's
Mega Man
good.
is
It's good. I'm not saying
Mega
it's
Man
not.
is so nostalgic to me as a child. I grew up with Mega Man, playing Nintendo games. Mega Man, the codes, right? You wrote them down on like pieces of paper, and you kept them for the next time you rented the game, so that you could. So Mega Man just had a special place, and that felt very Dr. Light Mega Man to me, and it just
For
it sticks
sure.
with me, right? So, but then
I'll
we
mess
get
with it.
into another continuation, right? Unless anybody has anything to say about Song of Four
No.
Wings, but
I haven't seen it. I really feel like I don't have much to add to this because I haven't
That's okay.
seen
It's
any
okay.
of
We
them
just
yet.
brought you to
I'm
see
planning. I got to do the watch party on
We
Sunday or
just-
something
just,
when I actually have a
uh,
day off.
we just wanted to
Right.
see your pretty face. Don't worry about it. You're just here to add color to it. So don't worry about it. You're just here to
Gotcha.
add that youthful
That
vibrance. So don't
beautiful
worry.
hair that's going on
Nice.
everywhere.
It's awful, but I hate you for having hair in general. So I mean, I hate everybody that has beautiful hair. So moving
it's
on.
so beautiful.
The Ninth Jedi.
Mess.
This is another continuation story. This is, Scotty said in the background, he's like, look, if you can't get through anything, you have to get through 1, 3, 6, and I think 9, but I didn't get to 9.
Okay.
But we
9
get
is a one-off, but it was good.
9 is
take
one
it.
off, but it was good. So
Noted.
3, I wish they would have made 3 9, so it would have been the ninth jet, the ninth
Right.
Jedi. I feel like they numbered this wrong. Like they could have had some real pizzazz going on here.
Real quick question too before you dive further
Tee it up.
into that. The Ninth Jedi is the one getting its own season, correct?
Oh,
Is that-
I think
didn't
they
know
are
that. Is
doing
that
it,
is that
actually.
hot? Is that hot news?
I, forgot
I don't
about
know
that.
if it's hot news. I think it happened back at Celebration. Like they were talking about, season 3 is coming and Ninth Jedi gets its own season. I
Oh,
think.
if they could
That'd
do
be
a
dope.
whole thing with this.
Yeah,
story.
Ninth
The Ninth
Jedi was
Jedi-
one
the
of the
Ninth
ones
Jedi, I
with the
think,
most
has-
lore. I think from
I think
first
I
season.
think it definitely has the most legs out of all of them. I mean, Ronan
Wow.
obviously has a lot of room to grow, but
Sure.
I feel like the Ninth Jedi had the best.
Let me look that up.
Yeah, he
future.
he did announce.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what
while
we could also
everybody's
do?
searching, this segment is sponsored by the Mac Cave. Get over to the Mac Cave and get your official merchandise. If you don't, you suck.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
so
while
yeah,
you're
get
over
over to
there,
Mac
you
Cave.
can get the retro pint too.
Yeah, while you're over there, make sure to get yourself the retro pint and get over there and get yourself some Dubby, the energy drink of the fancy people. The Mac Cave is now an affiliate, so get over there. What's your code?
The code is Keep Retro Gaming Alive.
There you go. No spaces.
10% off your Dubby. No spaces, all capitals,
Do
one
it.
word.
Do it.
Do it.
Get over
I
there right
haven't
away.
done
Get
that.
yourself some Dubby.
Where's my Dubby?
Apparently, it's really decent. I've been looking into it. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna use that affiliate code and give Matt some love, and then see what we're doing because there's some more projects in the work. But back to Star Wars.
Yeah,
The
real
Ninth
quick.
Jedi.
On the final day of the 3-day Star Wars Celebration fan event hosted in Tokyo. So this was probably part of their big reveal and part of why it was there.
Love it.
They announced that the latest series is slated to be a spin-off series of the Star Wars Vision short Ninth Jedi and will be arriving shortly.
Yep.
And Steve.social says that's why we bring Sheev around. That and the fantasy tips before Thursday night football.
Nice.
Definitely.
But yeah, so the Ninth Jedi is getting more love than it already is, but as a continuation in this season of the third season of Visions, A Child Hope, this one was really good.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
Matt, your daughter had a certain je ne sais quoi. Why don't you tell us before we get into the story? And basically, if you're here, spoiler alert.
Oh
but,
yeah, huge spoiler alert here.
but-
Big spoiler alert.
Matt's daughter had some something to say about this.
You know, she's a very emotional kid. She's 8 years old. She tunes into things and she understands what's going on. So she walked down and we were watching the episode before this with Whoopus and all cute and everything. She got all in. She pulls up a chair. She's sitting down. She's all in. I'm like, let's do the next one. We get into it. I'm like, all right, this one might be a little more intense. And we meet another cute character, a droid named Tedo.
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 Uh-oh.
Tedo is a ride or die. Just
Ride-
You got bad feelings.
Like
I got a bad
ride or
feeling about
die,
this.
Matt. We need to know at what level of ride or die would you say this is ride or die? Like
Chopper.
No. I was gonna go one step further. Is this droid as ride or die as L3?
Oh, yo, I think he takes it to the next level.
Okay,
What?
okay.
Tedo,
That's a deep
Tedo.
cut, man. That's a deep cut because L3 took it to the
Mm.
grave, man.
yeah. Well, you know what? Tedo hung out with his, well, we should say former master, for well over 100 years. Just hope and praying someone would show up and help, and Kara shows up and
Oh,
befriends
Sheev, his
her
master was in carbonite or in a back
in
back
a
to
back
tank.
tank
the whole
for
time.
over 100
100
years.
Over 100 years.
That's real ride or die, right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Let me
Ride
tell
or
you,
die.
Thanks
yeah.
for the
This guy-
context. I was
minor
very
detail.
confused.
yeah.
I was gonna say
Minor
L3.
detail.
That's a different kind of ride or die.
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So this little dude rode the pine pony, waiting
Mhm.
for somebody to help him get to his master, right? Ride the bench, right? Waiting for somebody to come,
Sports
back
ball.
cleanup and get us some runs like in the World Series where the United States Dodgers took it away from the Toronto Blue Jays. That's right,
Oh,
America
yeah.
again.
Take it, Canada.
Right? And so he's waiting, and then we finally get our friend, our Ninth Jedi, and she helps our little droid friend Tedo get to his master, only to find out that the back to tank had expired him, and he lost his master, and it was very sad. And Matt's daughter, saw that, and then
She
And then,
realized what happened. It didn't even say it yet. She saw the monitor change from blue writing to red writing, and she went, "He's dead."
Yeah.
And then the
Oh,
tears
that's why I
started
thought-
welling up.
Mhm.
It started welling
Uh-huh.
up. Now
Yeah.
listen, we're about to get into huge spoiler territory here, so I don't know
Spoilers.
if anybody wants to walk away. Sheev, I don't know if you want to step out for a minute, or
Guys.
I don't know.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is where it gets rough.
everybody quiet. Okay. Kill the crickets. Hold on. Okay, there we go. You can go now.
All right, everyone's been warned. Listen, Tedo, not only was he desperate for help, but he finds help with Kara, and he even motivates her. She finds her inner strength. She's using the Force the way she didn't think she could. And oh my goodness, and then my daughter's like, they're gonna be a team, they're gonna help each other, they're gonna be best friends for life. Okay, listen.
Oh no.
I hope you didn't say that out loud.
Yes,
Oh,
she did.
probably did. Yeah, for sure she probably did.
You know, and I'm sitting here like, holy crap, because I'm seeing the writing on the wall, and I'm like, I think I know where this is all going.
Mm.
And then finally, the big bad guys catch up to him. Oh my God, no, Jesus Christ. And everything is just falling apart. And then Tedo remembers something.
Oh,
There's
Tedo.
an escape pod, but it's not powered up.
One lonely little
Oh,
escape pod.
man.
It's not powered up, but Tedo knows. There's a way to charge it up.
He's got the
Teto
juice.
knows.
He's got the juice.
He's got
But
the
it's him.
magic
It's his
in
juice.
him.
He has the juice.
He has to
puts-
squeeze his juice.
Maybe
to
it's Maybelline.
keep her
Maybe
alive.
it's Maybelline. Puts Kara into that lone
God.
escape pod. Plugs.
Oh no,
himself
time out,
in.
time out, time out, time out, time out. Let's be honest. Not only did Teto trick Kara into getting into that escape pod,
Yes.
number one, but number two, he literally smacked her ass to get her into the pod.
Yeah.
Get
I'm
in
like,
there.
where is human resources right now? I am offended. Kara is a young child, and that droid is an old ass man.
Yep. And we also have to point out he
Hungry.
went after the
Come on,
Inquisitors.
man.
Teto took on
man.
Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teto did take on.
Who does this guy think he is?
He's
It was really
ride or
funny.
die, man. He's
Mm.
Teto. He
is ride or
the
Okay.
Teto.
All right.
The Teto.
Fair
So
enough.
yeah, Teto smacks her ass, and she falls into the pod, and then he's got to use his heart love
His heart
to
love
give the energy to the pod.
Mm.
juices it up, but he
So sad.
saved a very small amount of energy for one more act.
Very selfless act. Yeah.
Very selfless act. Because that ship, that station, much like a Resident Evil game, had a self-destruct system.
Mm.
My God,
You
went
should
hard.
rephrase like every Resident Evil game.
Like every Resident Evil game, there's a self-destruct. Like Phineas and Ferb, Doofenshmirtz puts a self-destruct button in all of his machines.
Yes.
And then when that, let me tell you guys, when that exploded, that's when I think my daughter's face exploded with tears
Oh,
and
no.
snot
Oh, dude.
and just the
Oh,
and
no.
then
Boy,
she
you know,
went-
and to pause, boy, does Star Wars know how to kick you in the feels or what? From the
Of
age
course.
of
Mhm.
8, do they know how to kick you in the feels?
let me
Yes,
tell
sir.
she
what they
quickly
do
though started to come to like a like
Realization.
try to grip onto hope. She's like,
That's
somebody
good.
somebody
Keep
could find
that.
his parts out there and put him back together.
Mm.
I'm like, he got blown to smithereens, baby girl. I don't think anybody's finding him.
Sorry to let you down, but
Keep that hope, though. But yeah, I don't think so.
Mhm.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. So I had to stop watching for a while, which is why I didn't finish because I lost time because I had to console my daughter and get her back
That's
together.
funny.
And then we went into the next episode, and then she would just keep remembering. She's like, I'm thinking about Teto. I'm like, oh my God.
No.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
yeah, it's
That's rough.
it was a very emotional. It left on a really good note. You know, they found her. They're back together. They got a little more intel. Whatever. They beat the hunters that took her dad, and without any question. You know, I mean, they don't know how to capture nobody.
Mhm.
If you want
Yeah.
to get your dad back, you got to capture somebody. You know, you got to get information. If that means your hands get a little dirty, Kara, then your hands get a little dirty. If you're trying to find your dad, look what you did for a little creatures, right? Other little friends. You've made very big sacrifices. I also like how this chick, this chick is like, hold on, let me take my earrings off and get out of my high heels. I'm gonna whoop your ass, right? Like this chick is very ghetto, in my opinion. When she's about to really throw down, she's like, hold on, I gotta take off my shoes. Hold up, hold on, like, I'm not ruining my nice shoes for you, right? On you. But yeah, I
It's
love
like
this. Like
Obi-Wan
I love, you know,
on Mustafar when he takes the robe off.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, he's about to throw down.
You brought him here to kill me.
But yeah, I mean, then we get into there's plot twists, right? This one's got a huge plot twist built into it, and it's to find out that her master that was dead is still alive, and has actually been the one hunting her and trying to get her, because he's offended that she walked away from the war after he died, and I guess somebody on the Sith did some evil shit and brought him back to life to do their bidding.
Sheesh.
Yeah, pretty interesting. And then they fight, good duel. And then this is also a story that has something very interesting that takes us back, even again back to Solo. Right? This planet, these people that she's trying to save, come from a place that the Empire came to mine carbonite.
Or
The
coaxium.
gases for carbonite. No, this
Yeah.
isn't the coaxium one.
No,
This is the
new.
one where they're. This is the one where they're actually
It's,
mining
Yeah.
the
I'm sorry, you're
carbonite
right.
gas.
gas.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
cool.
Yep.
And so, and so it takes you back to Solo. You're
Rebels
like,
like
how does that gas
something
turn them
that
into a
too.
giant block? Well,
Yeah.
this is a little more in depth as to, they find this carbonite
What's
gas
going
on a
on?
planet. The Empire comes and exploits it. Now it's destroying the whole planet. So they go and they're studying the carbonite gas to try to reverse the effects on their planet. And
Their
so-
planet is, I think their planet is
Oh
destroyed.
no, their planet's totally fucked.
Mm.
Cooked?
Oh, yeah.
So these are all like the survivors from that
Straight
planet
cooked.
on another
Oh, no,
planet
straight
now
cooked.
where the same thing's taking place. So they're trying to figure out how the Empire's doing it before they do it to another planet.
Right. And so they
Yeah.
and so she fights the fight with her master, and then her master basically cuts off her arm. He basically she Obi-Wan Kenobi's his ass or her ass, right? She basically arms and legs, leaves her with one mitt. But in that process, she puts a vial of the gas on him and turns him into carbonite and wins the fight, but is sitting there with one arm and no legs and no other arm. So you see that Jedi sacrifice thing. It's very moving and touching, and then she comes and gets rescued, and I'm sure she'll have more bionic arms and limbs eventually in the coming seasons. I'm sure she'll be a little more Anakin, more machine now than woman. But yeah, great story, great animation again. I love the samurai-esque feel to this one, with the lightsabers being a little more like katanas, really.
Yeah, they're way more sword-like than even you could see. Which episode was it? There was one where you could see into the blade, and it had writing on it. Was that season 2 that I'm thinking of?
It might have been, because I don't
Maybe.
remember that.
Oh, I think that was season 2, the one where the father passes down the sword to the rabbit-looking girl to was it Lop? Lop
Yeah,
and
I
Ocho?
think you might be right on that.
Lop and
Yeah.
Ocho for sure.
They-
That's season
when they
one.
lock up,
Yeah.
you see into the blade, and there's their family history in there.
Interesting.
It was very cool.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a really good episode. If they're going into a more in-depth look at this in a series mode or in a full length, I mean, shit, they did 23 minutes on this already. So I mean, if you're talking about a series of its own, hopefully it'll be a 42-minute series. But I mean, even if they keep it at 23, give me 8 episodes of this. Finish
Yeah,
it.
I'm excited for a season of it. I haven't even seen this episode, and that's dope.
Yeah, and let's find the dad making, all these lightsabers for these hunters and Jedi and all that stuff, and let's get down on some of that, and then she'll be more robot than person, and it'll be awesome.
You're mixing so many timelines right now. My brain hurts. What just happened?
What's going on?
I don't
I feel you.
Who are we? Where am I? Where are my pants? I did not watch Bounty Hunters.
Suffering like my brain.
No,
I watched that one. I liked
let's
this.
skip some of these.
I did not watch Bounty Hunters. Yoko's Treasure.
I really liked Yuko's Treasure.
Okay.
Hit us with it.
The villain was Steve Buscemi. He did the English.
Oh, you're totally right. I am
voiceover.
totally screwing timelines in this, aren't I?
A little bit.
No, I was right.
It's on the
last-
one.
Oh yeah, I was still on Ninth Jedi. You're right, I did. I totally screwed that up. Yeah. So they get away and they fly away, and that they
That's
live
fine.
happily ever after to fight
Mhm.
another day and get more Jedi. The Lost Ones is the other one that Scotty told us to get down on.
Okay.
And
Yeah. That's a continuation as well, correct?
This is the other. This is the third
Okay.
continuation of this season.
Oh man, yeah.
They're all
1, 3, and 6.
continuations
Okay.
from season 1. And this is the samurai. So we kind of jumped into the samurai one prematurely.
Okay.
That's the continuation of the Village Bride.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I was saying. Where their whole
That's what I
planet is being
thought.
destroyed by the carbonite gas.
Mm.
Oh, her planet was the same. It was the carbonite gas. Because I didn't remember that from season 1.
Yeah, the Lost Ones is a continuation of the Bride, which mainly was about
Okay. That's
wedding, and the planet
Right.
talked about the Force as magica, and you can see like the blue like coming out of like the spiritualness of the Earth, but the planet's like falling apart at the end. She defeats the bad guys, but she had the yellow blade that was flat, and in this one, this is the one where her master's resurrected somehow.
Yes.
She finds
yes.
that out.
The
Yeah.
dark side is a pathway to many things
Yeah.
that people feel are unnatural.
The whole first episode, she's got that mask on and she's talking about how her master died. When she reveals the mask, she's got the scar on her face. And it's like this whole thing with her dad talking about it all. That episode got me choked up when she shows up to stop the bad guys from executing the bride's sister or whatever.
Mhm.
She freezes the bolt in place, like what Kylo Ren does. And then she gives
Nice.
this whole speech about how you're not gonna do this, blah, 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 the whole Jedi thing, and like may the Force be with you. And I just fucking lose it. She takes all these guys out. They're flying a Millennium Falcon style ship in it too. The bad guys.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the one.
Well, and this
So these
one,
are all the survivors from that planet now traveling with her.
well, and this one, you know, she does the Luke Skywalker. She gives herself up to the Empire.
Yep.
She walks the good
Confronts
walk
them.
and then walks into what looks like, the only way I can describe this room is this producer was a Star Wars and Star Trek nerd at the same
Ooh.
time, because this was a holodeck.
Yeah.
That's all this room was.
Okay.
If you've ever watched Star Wars, or Star Trek, and if you've ever seen the holodecks, it can change the room into any situation and any, basically, you want green grass and a blue sky, you got green grass and blue sky, which is what they had here. So she walks into this and she's like, you see the look on her face. She's like, WTF? Like, where? This is not what I expected to
Yeah.
find here right now. I expected some chains, maybe some restraints. I mean, some electrocution, maybe a droid that's gonna, give me that truth serum. Leo's old friend. But no, she walks into this serene, peaceful garden almost, and she finds her old master, and her old master is a Sith now and alive, and we find out that she buried him, left a flower on his grave, and then decided, well, I don't want to be in a war anymore. And so she walks away, and that's what's been driving him, is his hatred for her for walking away from a war that killed him. And it's like, yo, you were my road dog, and they killed you. And I'm like, I don't want to do this without you, road dog. And so he gets all upset, and then they fight, and that's where the carbonite stuff. This was actually for this episode. The carbonite thing happens, and then she loses her arm and legs, and they're gonna fix her up and make her all robot-esque, I'm sure, for the next one, because this one looks like it's got sequel potential also.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that seems like that's the push this season, is to continue these stories further. So I'm wondering, we're talking about having Ninth Jedi have its own series. I'm wondering if more of these could have their own spin-off series.
So what they're doing with that is the guy who wrote and directed is staying on as supervising director. So it's really like whatever resources they want to stick into any of these projects, they can do. I feel like it's just like fans have to watch it. Some of the episodes that are getting the most views are the ones that are getting the extensions. So
yeah, I haven't got into, I got to be real honest, I have not gotten into episode 5, the smuggler, the bird of
Mm-mm.
paradise, or black. So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do my homework.
Me either.
I mean, we could
So-
talk those ones next week if you want.
I mean, we can give everybody a week to
split it.
catch up.
Get a two-parter.
But
The I kind of want to talk about Black because that
Hmm.
one was 13 minutes, and it's really just a pretty artistic take. It's
It looks like it too, just from that screenshot.
It says on the cusp of defeat, a psychedelic battle plays out in the haunted psyche of an
That
imperial
one looks
trooper.
crazy.
Bro, so anyone in the chat, when we talk about zero BBY and going back to zero BBY, this episode is what we're talking about, dude. You click every single freeze frame of this, looks like a Nam fever dream, bro. At one point, he's fighting, like you can see, he's missing an arm. It's like his psychological journey through the actual Star War. And all the
Wow.
visuals are pretty cool.
That's insane.
Really good visuals. And it kind of reminded me of like the old school MTV cartoons. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like Aeon Flux or like any of the Rob Zombie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we got a
worth
poster back there.
13 minutes. Yeah. But that's my
Crazy.
soapbox about that one. That one's really good.
Okay, I gotta
yeah,
watch
I mean, I'm
that.
gonna have
That
to
looks
get down
cool.
on it.
Yep.
I
Don't watch it
haven't,
before bed.
What's that? Watch that one.
Don't
before
watch
bed?
that one before bed.
Literal trip.
That's
says
You might, you
Jamie.
might have. You
Trippy.
might have.
Yeah, it
nightmares.
looks like
Psychedelic trip. Yep.
One of them, the one I want to mention that I think you guys should watch also is Yuko's Treasure. Not that it's the same story, but I got feels of like Ezra's story, Ezra's background a little bit from that
okay.
one.
All right, I'm
not
sold.
that it's
Yep.
not that it's the same story at all, but it's got that same kind of feeling with the orphan kid and you know finding out a backstory of their parents.
Steve.
It is more on the kiddie side because there's a big bear droid that looks like it's from
Mhm.
some show my kids watch
What's
called
up,
We Bear
man?
Bears.
Mhm.
But, yo, Steve.
Mhm.
But that one I think is worth watching. Bounty Hunters was also really good, and that's going to have a continuation also. So definitely
Oh, really?
check that one out.
Yeah.
That ends on a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Steve's doing it up. Sorry, guys.
Oh, shit.
oh yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Go.
Steve is out here being extra
Let's
generous.
Go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to catching up on these last couple. Like I said, I think it's an interesting time. You know, I think they're trying to reach a broader audience. I
Mhm.
think that these you know, these things they got to bring in a younger audience too, right? I mean,
Mhm.
it can't just be us old fuckers.
Well, sure. And I already talked about, I think, what was it last week when we were together? Just right now, anime movies that have come out recently have had some of the biggest opening weekends and just success in the box office and theaters in general in 2025. So I think it goes to show that they are trying to, like you said, reach a different, broader audience and just go to what is kind of with the hype right now in terms of just anime is getting a lot of popularity and being able to tell their own Star Wars anime stories and have continuations is definitely something that I think is cool and I think is an intrigue to a lot of people.
Well, and I mean, what they've given has been pretty good so far. I mean, like I said, season 2 I didn't really get down on, but again, I don't know if that was geared more towards a younger audience.
I'll
Yeah, and they
send you a
didn't
quick thing.
necessarily continue them either. In
Yeah,
season
those didn't continue season 2, but I watched it today. I realized I didn't watch season 2. I watched the first episode of season 2 and then didn't watch anymore, and I don't even remember why. So I binge watched, and a couple standouts from it that I highly recommend checking out. One of them was called Screecher's Reach. It's the second episode. It's one of the shorter ones. Really very different animation style from the rest of it, but it's a dark story and you don't expect it to be because it looks like it's going to be a kiddie one. That one gets dark, but my hands down my favorite one is the 7th episode in season 2. It's called The Bandits of Golok. It's basically Clone Wars style animation, and it's I don't even want to say what it's about because when I realized what it was about, I was like, that's fantastic. I want more of this. And so definitely check that out. Bandits of Golok. That was my favorite one of season 2.
I gotta go back and watch season 2. It's been,
Yeah, I mean, I might
since
have
it came
to go back and watch these also. Blazer Hawk Darren 68 says, I keep forgetting about Visions. Yeah, I mean, we welcome also. We also kind of forgot Visions was coming until last week. I'm not gonna lie.
It came out of nowhere. It did.
Things have been a little crazy, and out of nowhere they just popped up. But this is not the first time Visions has come out of nowhere on me.
Oh, it's every time.
I think it's all 3 times. I don't think they hype it quite as much as they do anything else. And it just kind of releases, and then we're like, oh shit, we got to catch up on Visions. What the hell? Right. So, yeah, you're not alone, Blazer. I think we're all in the same boat. I think it's just one of those things that they kind of release, and they tell us when they're going to do it. I just don't think we pay enough attention to it, just because it's these short.
There's not always a lot of hype around it, you know.
But they're short. I mean, it's 15 to 20 minutes of content. They should be putting out shorts on YouTube and on their Star Wars channel on YouTube and stuff like that.
They have done some creator stuff for this season. They did do some behind the scenes for each of these episodes.
Yeah,
so
I didn't hear
push there
about it in any of my algorithms. Is what I'm
Right.
saying.
That's how it is most of the time for all of the shows, let alone this type of thing. So that doesn't surprise me. But usually, even with the big shows like The Mandalorian and stuff, that doesn't get pushed out till like a month beforehand. And then it's like, oh yeah, they're pushing it out a ton.
Yeah, I completely forgot that this was coming, and I really like it. I mean, to be fair, it's very good. Again, Ronan, I think Ronan just knocks everything out of the park whenever it's involved.
That's the top tier. That's the one
really
I think everyone should be like kind of in it for, because that's just such. I think that's got the deepest potential.
No, it doesn't.
With everything,
it absolutely Visions absolutely does not get the Tales of the Jedi, Empire, Sith.
No,
it
not
absolutely
really.
does not get the same kind of love from the franchise, and maybe because it's uncanonic, right? Maybe because they are off-brand stories, they don't want to confuse the masses out there.
Yep.
And,
Yeah, 100%.
And so they kind of release them under the rug because they're side stories. But honestly,
you know what it reminds me of? It gives me the feels of like going to like a film festival.
Sure.
That it's like this is like the indie scene, right? This is you're getting, which I love. I absolutely love that.
Yeah, it's cool to have that option in Star Wars. It's just when everything else is not coming right now, it's kind of like, dude, I'm hungry for some real canon.
Well, you know, a complaint that I see a lot is like fatigue, or like we're diluting the canon when they introduce certain things or retcon certain things. And I feel like doing more stuff like this, like go even more batshit crazy, will help the main story, because it'll bring people back to the reality of like, okay, here is the safe space. Like this is where it's supposed to all have a canon and all have a through line. And I think it still shows in all shows, even like our most sweaty of canon with Ahsoka. Anytime that story deviates from like the new, like Peridia, what are we talking here? Mortis? Anytime there's a little like, we're going to tip our toe back into the Ezra Sabine stuff that we're familiar with, those episodes didn't do so well because everyone's so ready for the new, dude. Like, I'm ready to just move forward with these timelines. Give me the secrets. Like, give me the new shit.
I mean, I always complain that they're taking like I feel you, Dave. I love taking a long time to set up your story. It just you got like 8 episodes a season right now, and you're not even doing an hour per episode.
Yeah,
we gotta speed it up.
Give me the juice.
Get that train rolling.
Yeah, I mean for sure. His tea skills are pretty. His tea dropping skills are pretty awful. It is. He's not the best at. This kind of stuff, I guess. Yeah, this stuff is pushing the creative envelope in a different way, which I think is great. I mean, it's got to be different, right? It's got to be different if it's going to make an impact. And honestly, it's definitely, yeah. This is by far, I think, my favorite thing I've done recently. Is this is this emoji? I can't.
Oh god, we have a new one.
The
I just
Iger.
can't. I just can't
Yes.
get over
It
it.
doesn't show on the.
I know it just
On the
says
yard.
Iger. I know
Iger.
it doesn't
I'm
show.
so
See,
glad you turned
StreamYard,
that
get your
into
shit together. Put your emojis on the screen, man. Let me put my emojis on the screen. But yeah, I mean, Visions that only watching this pretty much the ones that are sequels. I feel like they did a good job. I'm gonna watch the other ones. I'm gonna look for the stuff that Matt's talking about. But I feel like they did a really good job. I love that. I mean, I just love that. Matt's the one that made that into a PDF for me. So
Yes.
a PNG so that I could put it on as emoji. I love it. I just wish it would come up bigger. Yeah.
so
What else
silly.
you guys? What else you guys feeling? This week, Star Wars. Anything catch your eye?
Yeah, Hunt for Ben Solo. So,
Mhm.
Hunt for Ben Solo.
top 3 plausible theories. Okay, I'm not talking fucking Force Ghost bullshit. I'm not talking no. I'm not talking flashbacks to young whatever Luke. No, plausible. Okay. Plausible.
Okay.
Number no particular order. Okay.
Now these are, say this again. These are Ben Solo top 3.
Ben Solo alive. What I would consider my top 3 out of maybe a longer list of theories I'm going through right now, and just getting rid of the ones that we're not going to like Force Ghost, flashback,
Okay.
Stuff like that. So cloning.
Mhm.
Okay,
I'm
cloning.
just putting that out there as a plausible way.
Now,
to
would this
bring
be
the person
through
back.
Rey's baby?
This would be through a body. So they find a body.
Ray baby.
Rey baby?
They find a
Maybe.
body. He force fades out, whatever. But
What the fandom would be rabies.
I mean, we could find
Rather
hairs
than-
in the we could find hair follicles in the
they found
X-wing or
Luke's
Millennium.
floating hand. Okay, Luke's floating hand was found in the comics. Don't know how they found it.
Was.
I believe didn't they find it in the trash? Didn't
I think an Ugnaught found it.
an
unless I'm
Ugnaught
tripping.
found it in the trash of Cloud City.
Mm.
That's where they found Luke's lightsaber
Yeah.
also, and when they found that, they found the hand.
If you were Snoke, would you not have samples of this child's blood?
I mean,
Oh,
Snoke is
100
Palpatine, but
Okay.
Yes, doesn't matter.
So
Snoke, Palpatine, I am, God, Jesus, they're the same person. Yeah,
Right.
samesies,
So
whatever,
I'm
whatever.
putting cloning-
Take your
I'm-
pick
I'm-
on the canon, whatever.
I'm putting cloning pretty high on a plausibility.
Yeah, I mean,
that
you're
one
right.
I think
I
is
mean,
a far stretch.
Wouldn't Snoke be the shady, dodgy shit that he is, and have samples of his blood? being as he-
Skywalker blood,
being as he is a clone of Palps, wouldn't he be like,
Mm-hmm.
it might be good to have some like Star Killer vibes here, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so you're saying Ben Solo is the Star Killer clone copy, sort of, kind of. Okay, I can get down for that.
I
Yeah.
could maybe.
Yep.
Okay, so that's one. What else we got?
So it gets a little more outlandish as we
Sorry.
go.
A little more.
Um,
Okay.
So I don't know. Do we want to go super outlandish, or do we want to go
Sure.
like
I mean, I these are your top 3, right? I mean,
hard? There might be a fourth.
these are your top 3, right? So I mean,
So I think we've talked about this before, but World Between Worlds.
yep. You've
We don't
mentioned that
really-
before.
We see a port. Does Vader see a portal and an arm come through it and literally pull Ahsoka through it? When Ahsoka gets pulled through, does he put
I
his
don't think we
hand?
get that view.
Does he shove his hand up her and then
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh,
he
like a
does. He
puppet?
does reach through the portal and actually grab
so
her
she
by the
doesn't
collar.
fade. She doesn't fade,
No.
right?
No,
Okay. So there's
She's-
people talking about
she's-
World Between Worlds, but
she is
he's fading out, so-
snatched out of existence.
we have to go pretty force heavy here. Okay. One
So
of
you've got Steve's vote already. So
one
you-
of the theories out there is that the Force chose him. He was
Sure.
chosen by the Force. So when he's going into this Force ghost fading, we will see him in the ethereal plane having a conversation with the powers that be, and they will say your time is not done yet,
Okay.
et cetera,
okay.
et cetera, send him back. That could also play similar to Ahsoka having to stay hidden for a certain amount of time, let things go by before she reveals himself. Maybe there's a time where he knows it would be appropriate to not mess up the future. Who knows? But these are just theories again.
Yep. Yep. Top 3.
So
yep.
Force chose him, cloning. And this one talking about him never really dying, but that he teleported because of the dyad stuff. And people are gonna hate this, but I really think that Adam Driver leaned into this, because you go back, I know people don't go back. You go back and watch the sequels. I swear to God, they switch places at one point. They're fighting. He didn't just pull the necklace off her neck. He didn't just hand a lightsaber to her. There's a point where
Bad
they're like
direction?
so heated, and they actually switched places physically.
Interesting.
Are you
They're
about to make me
standing-
rewatch these movies?
I mean, she's standing on the
It's been a while.
standing on the ship. Remember, with the
Yeah.
helmet, the burnt metal helmet, and then he ends up down on the snow planet. You can go back and watch it. It's with Zori Bliss.
Yeah.
Zori Bliss. You guys can go back and watch it. So they have already physically moved him from one place to another.
Well, and I like your other theory about even though I think it would need to be post
His
Knights
fight
of
with the
Ren
Knights of Ren.
fight.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like
I
when his
think
body gets thrown into the pit.
right. I think
Palpatine.
this is the one I like the best of yours. This is the fights the Knights of Ren, gets a little fucked up, retreats back to his fighter that he came in on,
Mm-hmm.
and then does the Luke Skywalker force projection thing.
Mm-hmm.
But because they're a dyad, he can give her the saber, or the saber becomes physical when he throws him down the pit. He actually throws his force projection and down the pit, and then he's got to
Right.
climb. He's got to climb back out, and then when he
There
kisses
is
her, he
There's
is when he
windows of
fades out,
opportunity.
like
to
Luke.
write
But
it.
like you're
Mhm.
saying, because he didn't have to project himself across the galaxy, it didn't take as much out of him. It
Mhm.
was Luke's last lesson to him that he has the power to do it, right? Because that's why he's like, "See you later, kid." You know,
Yeah, the projection theory.
he teaches him the
I love
projection.
that theory.
He
I-
teaches him
I
how to
think it's
project, and he fades out because she's
You would think he'd
safe.
probably die after still, but
He could, but
But the
it would,
distance,
it would
I
be
think, also is a huge factor.
the distance
for
is a
Luke.
huge
Yeah.
factor. He's in the ship recovering. Maybe he took a stim or something.
Mhm.
He's got everybody loves the Bacta. Maybe
Bacta
there's a Bacta something he's getting down on. But regardless, because in the games they did like Bacta spray, right? Maybe he's in the cockpit of the thing and under a Bacta spray. But then once Palpatine's dead and she's safe and she does the whole "I am the Jedi," blah blah blah, he fades out. Gives her, because they're a dyad, gives her force energy through his dyad spirit, and then when she's alive, he fades out and he passes out in his cockpit, but he's not dead. Right? That's the one of yours I like the best.
And the reason I love that so much is because it would make sense happening after The Last Jedi, after Ben witnesses Luke do this, and you
Yes.
see that shock on his face. He's
Mhm.
like,
How are you
I
projecting
want
yourself like that?
that. Yeah, he's like,
Well,
I
not
have
only
to-
that, but when he grabs the dice at the end, because that's the extra fuck you,
Yeah.
right? That's the
Yeah,
this is
that's
this
probably
is,
the best
no,
theory.
I'm not just gonna I'm gonna let my force ghost fade away, but you're not gonna know those dice are fake until I'm dead.
Mhm.
Right? Like it's such a last little jab at him as he picks him up and then they fade away. Right? So then if that's Luke's last lesson to him, but he doesn't figure it out until he's wounded on Exegol. He's like, "Oh, how do I do this?" You could even have a moment in that where Luke tells him,
I was just gonna say that.
right?
Yeah, Luke
like
could have come to him.
like on his
Yep.
way to the ship, like sits down in the ship, he sees Luke's old man Force Ghost right there.
Do you
he's
want to
like,
save her, kid?
He's like,
Yeah.
I told you I'd see you again.
oh
right.
shit. He
and then
could have
tells him
pulled
how to
into the
do it.
world between worlds.
Well, I mean,
That's
you
what
could-
I said too, man.
Yeah.
Because that does time's different.
but
at
you don't
that
even have
point.
to do. You don't even
Yep.
have to do it that way because Luke's a Force ghost at this point. You've already seen him talk to Rey, so all he has to do is show up to Ben when Ben is willing and open to see him, right? Because
Maybe
it's,
when he falls down the cliff or
it's
something.
Yeah.
it's the
Mhm.
pupil, not the master.
Or before he even gets
Right.
there. Type of,
Well, that's what I'm
after he
saying,
has
as
that
he's-
conversation with Han.
As
type
he
of thing.
feels like he's dying, he's walking to the ship. He's like, "This is what you have to do to save the day." Right? Tells him how to do it, and explains to him, "Your dyad lets you do extra shit."
That's
Right.
what I think they have to do.
I
Mhm.
did what
hate
I
the
could
dyad
do as
word, but I think they have to lean into it.
well, I did
Yeah.
what I could do as the Master Jedi, but you two are connected. Give her the saber, give her your life energy if needed. You're just going to pass out here and she's going to come rescue you, right? Like that's a great way to spin into Ben Solo being alive. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's a layup, right? Into how
Imagine
Ben
she
Solo
has,
is alive.
imagine
Sure.
she has him in hiding.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it so so
Nah,
biteable.
she can't know.
No, she can't know.
I don't think so. I
I-
think
I think-
you gotta hide that from her for a minute.
Yeah, maybe keep it away and everything. But I
Yeah,
that's
because
my
they were
favorite
they were
theory.
literally kissing and then he disappeared. You can't just have her like, oh,
I want them to
Kylo, when
reveal.
she's
I
supposed
want
to be
them to go
setting up
so
a
hard
whole-
on it. I want them to go so hard on the dyad shit and just go all new. They could
sure,
literally,
but
like,
I don't think you could do it right the same year, a couple months later type of thing. I think you have to do like decades later. She starts feeling that connection through the dyad after she started to rebuild the Jedi Order.
Well,
type
that's
of
what the
thing.
hunt would be. The
Yeah.
hunt would
His
be
his ship
her
would
looking
have
for
to
him,
have
right?
like a
Mhm.
his
Yeah,
ship
Scotty.
his ship would have to have an autopilot, right? So like as he's
Mhm.
passing out, the autopilot engages and takes him.
See, that's where I like my theory being that he does it from the ship when he lands.
That's what
on
I'm saying.
Exegol.
Mhm.
But he
But
can't
then they'd have to
because-
explain right,
because
a lot of things.
she
that
gives him the saber to fight them. Like that
But I'm
was the whole
saying
thing.
none of that matters because of the dyad. So it's weird.
Well, sure it does because you have to explain how the Knights of Ren died. Otherwise, they're there to help Palpatine fuck her up, right? Like you have to explain why they're off the board, and him cleaning the board.
Yeah, and he
getting
was
wounded
actually
because-
there to fight.
Getting
them.
wounded
Yeah,
because
after that point.
he
Mhm.
trained with them, right? Like he
Yeah,
trained them, so
after
like
that
they
point.
know his weaknesses. So one of them gets in a good one timer, right? Because he's not
Mhm.
infallible,
Yep.
and then he waddles his ass to his ship. It's got to be after
Yeah.
the Knights of Ren fight,
Yep.
right? He's got a Bacta spray in the ship. He goes to Bacta spray himself, and then Luke talks to him while he thinks he's dying. He's like, "Job's not done, kid." Right? Gives him the Obi-Wan Kenobi Reader's Digest version, right? Because the same way that he
Be
gave
tight.
Anakin the quick
But it
version of how
could.
not to die, and then bibbity bobbity boo,
Didn't
Yep.
was it in a comic or one of the books that wasn't it told that in Obi-Wan's last moments Qui-Gon teaches him like in that like time
no,
is
it's
different?
I think
Anakin's
it's
last
Vader.
moments.
Oh,
Vader's
it's,
last
it's
moments.
Vader with Obi-Wan. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
In one
it's
of the
moments
books,
of
for sure.
brief
So
conversation.
right. So in that moment where he's going over, not going over, like, does the Force actually give him a choice because he's a dyad, or is there some other thing that interferes? I don't know.
I think just
Yeah.
having, because we see Luke after his big moment with Kylo Ren. You see him first fall, right, and he's not quite dead, and then he lets go to become one with the Force, right? So ultimately, if Ben is doing it from his ship, and like you said, distance being a big thing, how much Force energy do you have to use to project yourself across the galaxy versus downstairs, right? So him doing that in his ship, and then, like I said, after he knows she's safe, he starts to pass out as he fades away, and then auto drive takes him to a place where he has already set up
We're there, bro. We're there.
Like, we're there.
Someone who's a much better writer than all four of us in this room is gonna figure that shit out and
figure
blow
that.
all our minds. Like it blew Adam Driver's mind to the point where he presented this shit to Lucasfilm and they took it to Disney.
That project has to be restored.
Lucasfilm said yes. Lucasfilm said yes.
Well,
Guys,
but there, I mean, you know,
come on.
but this is why we keep talking about this,
Yeah.
right?
I wish we wouldn't, but we are.
This is where this comes from. This is thanks to the Matt Cave, by the
Yeah.
way.
On that note, I might step out, boys, just because I gotta go.
Yep,
Right.
you do,
Yeah, man.
you go watch your foosball.
Yeah,
Later.
shaking my
Later,
head
brother.
at this man. Freaking Bob. Get your hand out of there. That's not.
So yeah, so you know that's where this comes from. This is you know basically Kathleen taking this to Disney, this kind of stuff,
Mhm.
this you know the Ben Solo stuff, and Bob basically shucking it. You
Yeah.
know, this is where you know this is where the bureaucracy. This is what I've been saying, and honestly, I haven't said it yet. Like I haven't said the thing out loud. I've been wanting to say the thing out loud for a long time, like at least a week now.
Ooh.
Well, maybe 2 weeks.
Wait,
How long ago did this Kathleen thing
wait.
come up?
One more thing. Most outlandish take because it just came to my brain.
Oh, I love
But Ray and him touching in that moment, like they together could have literally just physically transported his body somewhere else.
Sure.
To protect the dyad.
it. Sure. 100%.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly,
down for it. I'm down for all
They're
of it.
communicating
It-
mentally, right? They
it
can talk
does work.
mentally. Yeah. Easily retcon, guys. I know everyone hates it, but
No, it's not, but it's not a retcon. But that's the issue. It's not a retcon, and that's what the angry part of the fandom would say
Yeah.
that this is a retcon, but it's not a retcon. It's an extension,
yes.
right? It's
Thank
filling in the gaps.
it's filling in the gaps, but it's also continuing a story that we wanted to be, right?
Mhm.
And we sealed it with a kiss. You know, so I mean, really, yeah, Iger's doing a lot of damage here, right? And so I haven't said the thing out loud that I wanted to say, well, that I've been saying for years. Actually, I've been saying the thing out loud that no one wants to say. I've been saying it for 10 damn years, Miguel. Ain't I been saying it? Kathleen is not the one to blame. Everybody has the evil Kathleen eyes, the red-eyed Kathleen, and oh, she's such a bitch, and oh, how does she do this? And oh, the worst producer to ever hit television and movies and the whole series of the damn tarnation. But ultimately, this is what I've been saying for 5 years this channel's been up, is you can say what you want. Kathleen is a great producer. Kathleen actually sees talent and has put talent in great places and is actually a great chess player in the grand scheme of production and broadcast in movie and television show making. But it's the management at the top that is playing defense against what Lucasfilm wants and against what Kathleen wants. So really, you have these stories that come out like this and people like Adam Driver exposing these kind of things. We find out that Kathleen, she was in for this.
Yeah, bro. Imagine how close we were to getting a fully fleshed out Plagueis backstory.
I mean,
it's
Chimere was gonna literally be the first Knight of Ren, or a Knight of Ren.
I mean, even more so,
Insane.
even just using that story to build the Plagueis arc to get us into Palpatine, to get us into Episode 1.
Kill those characters off. Do whatever.
all
Like,
immediately,
Jesus, guys.
The very
It's
first
Plagueis.
minute of the show, just like they killed off Trinity in the first episode of Acolyte. As soon as those two pop on screen, have one kill the other, then Plagueis kills them both, and then we're on to Palpatine, right?
Yeah.
Like as soon as he feels Palpatine's sweet mother juice of the darkness, he's like, "Oh, these two gotta go." Okay, Chimere, you kill Osha and May right now as soon as possible, and then Plagueis is just gonna like force snap his neck and be done with him, and then we're on to Palpatine and that sweet bloody face.
Someone get this man
madman.
to write Star Wars. Somebody,
You know, I'm just saying, dude. Like,
it's gonna have Fabio on the cover.
I mean, I wouldn't use Fabio.
I
I would find a new. I would find a brand
A
new
fresh
actor
face.
that's
Oh
got
my
a
God.
beautiful set of blonde locks.
Wow, this
and
took
those
a turn, chat.
sweet blue eyes that
How did
Palpatine
we
would
get
have.
First name Ryan.
Yeah, Disney, call your boy. I'm not hard to get a hold. I'm not hard to get a hold of. You got my phone number. You got my email. I work for you sometimes. Yeah, man. Look, there's a big opportunity. I think with people like Manny still wanting to do Acolyte, even though in my opinion, his character needs to die off post haste, or at least halfway through the series. But I think Osha and May got to go like that.
Yeah, right away.
I don't even think you use them on screen. I think you just show them from the back. So just an actor in purple dreadlocks, and boom, we're done. You're dead. But yeah, I think there's still a lot of opportunity. And with this Ben Solo stuff, but ultimately, I've been saying it, and I think honestly, I don't want to say that the masses owe Kathleen an apology, but I think the masses owe Kathleen an apology. I think publicly, a lot of these channels should sack up and for all the red-eyed thumbnails and the fuck Kathleens. Can a producer get an apology, and can you say to fuck the guy that did it? Because I don't really care.
Yeah.
But I mean, for those channels that have been harping on her for this many years, can you sack up and say you were wrong?
I don't think her hands are completely clean, but she's not the big target that everyone made her out to be.
Sure.
She's just one piece of this massive puzzle. And like you said, a bunch of us have been saying this for years. Like, it's not just her. There's a whole hierarchy to this whole thing. It's a chain of command. And the thing I always thought about, and why I always thought it was so silly that people would put everything on her, you get these moments where actors and filmmakers are now, the NDAs are over, all this stuff, they're coming out and speaking about things. Who's one of the main people they praise every single time? Kathleen Kennedy.
Right.
They're not coming out saying she caused all these problems. They come out and they're talking, they're singing her praises and how much she cared about everything and all this. And then they talk about the other pieces that caused the problems and where there was conflict. So it's like, I don't think she's completely innocent in the whole thing. I'm sure she made some decisions that impacted a bunch of things, but at the same time, I mean, the meme, the little emoji tells the story. There's,
yeah, I mean,
there's a puppet master.
But everybody's been saying, "Oh, Kathleen's at the top. It's Kathleen's decision." No, and then you hear this from Adam Driver. You hear him flat out saying, "Look, Kathleen was on board. We took this straight up to the Disney board, and the Disney, the head of Disney shut us down." Right? Iger's the one that was like, "No, we're not doing this." So ultimately, I mean,
Steve's comment.
Yeah, I did. But at the same time, we get into that. He's also the one that crushed the George Lucas treatments.
Yeah.
Right. So if anything, everybody wants to blame Kathleen. If anything, Bob Iger's destroyed Star Wars, not Kathleen Kennedy.
Studio interference, man.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens everywhere, and I hate it, and I hope they all lose money. I honestly do. Like, year to year, every 5 years, I have a favorite hashtag. So it's like release the release the air cut, or save the Snyderverse, or whatever it was. It's like, if they would just stop doing the shit and maybe just let a guy do a 4-hour cut of his movie, that movie makes $2 billion, and then like maybe we just get David Ayer's full version of the Suicide Squad, and the DCU doesn't completely fold like a lawn chair. Like, can we just
fund future things? You get that profit off of it. It's,
dude,
I mean,
stay away from the fucking, if you don't have Bob Iger, if you can't understand why Adam Driver's passionate about this project and why it could work, get out of the fucking way.
Well, yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, honestly, look, and I think this is look, and like I said, I think this is one of the problems, not only with production, television production, movie production, in Hollywood, in business, in government, in all things. I don't want to sound like I'm ageist because we're all going to get old,
Hmm.
but I think at a certain point you're out of touch, right? And I hate, yeah, exactly. Here's mine.
Yeah.
Um, uh, but and I don't mean this in a negative way, and I don't mean this in a uh, you don't understand things. But I think at some point you're a little out of touch, and I think at this point he's proven that he's out of touch and doesn't really understand the content that he owns as a CEO.
Mhm.
And I think that's been apparent since day one because he didn't want to do George's treatments, but then more so as these actors are coming out and saying the thing out loud that they weren't supposed to say out loud. And Iger's catching the heat, but it's ultimately, it's Iger who's been doing the most damage to Star Wars. And and I don't know if he's got his hand in the same position as this with Feige. I don't know if Feige's got the other mitt up
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Feige's
Not
ass.
wrong.
But ultimately, I don't know if he's just not in touch with modern day.
Yeah.
There's no
with,
chance.
yeah,
There's
I
no
just
chance.
and like I said, I don't want to sound
any of the
ageist because
fandom.
I think you could do great things. I mean, look
No.
at Warren Buffett. He's been making billions of dollars and he's 150 years old, right? So I don't want to judge anybody by their age, but I just feel like maybe you're out of touch in this business and you need to maybe start your next chapter in finance or government because
He's like, oh, my grandbabies bought plenty of porgs. Bob,
Exactly
you
right.
sent them the porgs.
yeah, exactly right.
I think another thing that, and not just Bob Iger, but major heads of major studios in general at this point being out of touch, they don't even understand the box office anymore. They judge
Well,
everything
humanity
as
doesn't
if,
understand the box office anymore.
what's that?
Humanity doesn't understand
Oh,
the box office anymore.
Well, because it is because
Goddamn
audiences now are
pandemic.
everything fails at the box office, but they're measuring it as if people were still going to the movies like they did 15, 20 years ago. And it's like, guess what? The world changed. We went to streaming, and you got to change the measuring stick. Like it's
If
got
you
to.
release, look, I agree with you 1,000%. And there's always going to be some people that are going to go to the theater. I am always going to go to a theater for a
I'm
movie
going to theater on
excited about.
Saturday.
Yeah, for most movies I'm excited about, I am always going to go to the theater. End of story. If
What do you
it's
say?
some,
Predator.
Oh, of course.
yeah,
I'm taking the
yeah,
boy.
right?
We're going to
Badlands.
see Predator.
I'm always going to go to that theater experience for anything that I'm excited about, right? If I can make it to the theater, I'll go and see it.
Mhm.
Now, I feel like they make mistakes we live in 2025. Number one, not everybody has the time with childcare, with
Mhm.
a sandwich generation of taking care of your kids and your elderly parents or taking care of one or the other, right? There's not always time or money to get out and go do a $75 popcorn, a $150 hot dog, and a $36 soda, right? So on top of the cost of the movie. So not everybody has the opportunity to spend $800 when they go to the movie experience, right?
Get a beer and 4 post-credit scenes with that.
Right. $7. I can get blown for $7.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
But maybe if you have a family, or maybe if you just can't get away for whatever reason, you have elderly parents to take care of. The biggest mistake that the studios are making right now is they're not releasing movies on streaming at the exact same time they're releasing it in the theater. They're waiting X amount of days, not realizing the market. I mean, I was watching a podcast where Jon Stewart was like, I'm not going to the movie theater. I enjoy being at home, watching from home, because I learned during COVID I can do that. So if you really want to give movies a real chance at box office numbers, release the movie on your streaming platform the exact same day. Give it an upcharge. Premiere price, $30. Right? Whatever.
Disney Plus did that for a little while. Remember that with like
Do that
Mulan
shit.
and all that?
Do it for good, and then see where the box office numbers are, because the masses can't just get out on a Friday night when you release it. I'm sorry, most people can't. But I guarantee they will buy and download it the night that it's released so they can watch it first thing in the morning. Right? So
True.
this is the market. Like, look, man, I shouldn't be telling Disney this. This should not be news to the big market. Right? Why do you think Netflix does so well?
Yep.
Because they don't have a movie date that you have to go to the theater to see.
Dude,
but I'll tell you what,
imagine-
some of their shit I would love to see on the big screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, imagine this Paramount deal goes through and then they just start releasing Paramount bangers on their streaming without theater shit.
Right, but I mean, I still want to
And
see
just keep
things in the
crushing it.
theater. I want to see
Yeah.
some Netflix shows.
Well, they
in-
do that
in
on their
movies and-
on their time on this new timeline where it's like same day, same, they try to do that too, and I think we're spoiled. They did that with all the Warner Brothers shit. They did same day,
But it's not a
theaters,
spoiler
same
when you're
days.
going to pay an upcharge to get it on
Yeah.
premiere day.
That's the thing for that
Right.
first like weekend or maybe even the first week.
It's got to
Like,
be the first 48 hours, man.
have it something for that premiere. Have that upcharge. Plenty of people will pay that because you know what? At the end of the day,
Mhm.
that's still going to be cheaper than the visit to the theater.
But that's what I'm
But
saying.
then-
You're making your own popcorn. You're making a steak instead of a hot dog. You're doing it up your way. There's just different ways in today's 2025. Stop using 1986 metrics.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
sorry.
all that said, there's still going to be tons of people that go to the theater, myself included.
Me too.
I love going to the movies.
Absolutely.
Absolutely love it. I can't wait for this weekend. The movie might suck. I don't care.
No.
I got to go to the movie theater and I had
Like I
fun.
said, I love movie popcorn. I love movie soda. I'm
Mhm.
going to go do that for certain movies.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I did it for the F1 movie. I'll do it for several other movies. But ultimately, you have to think about the people that can't get out on premiere week. And then you judge these movies. Oh, it failed. It failed because it didn't make $2 billion the opening weekend. Well, maybe you'd make the first half of that on opening weekend if you'd open it up to the, 8 billion people on the planet that could download it that night. Right?
Yep.
Like,
Hmm.
it's a missed opportunity. It's a silly way to operate with old metrics. Give the people the opportunity to go to the theater, but then charge an upcharge of, even if you want to charge an extra 50%. A person like you that has 4 kids that can't get out, or that has a couple kids, there's 4 of you in the family, you and your wife want to watch a movie and have a date night, but the kids are in bed. You can't just slip out and go to the movies, but you could download the movie right then on premiere night and watch it right then and help that metric be realistic in 2025.
You know what? One of the things I'm looking forward to with this, because the kids are getting older, right? We're in teenage years now with the boy and everything. One of the things I plan on doing is like when 2 movies are out that we want to see, a movie for me and my wife,
Yeah,
a
for
movie
sure.
for the kids.
For
Hey,
sure.
you guys go to that auditorium. We're going over here.
Yeah.
Freaking movie
Yeah.
day, movie night.
Here, if your movie's going to get out 20 movies, buy a bag of M&Ms and hit the arcade.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Something.
Yep.
And
Love that.
I still go to the movie theater. Meanwhile, 10 feet away from me is a 108-inch screen
Yeah.
with a projector playing 4K movies, and I have theater seats that recline and shit. I still go to the movie theater.
Yep.
but that's what I'm saying. But not everybody has the opportunity. Like I said, we're in a weird time where there's people taking care of elderly parents. There's responsibility, jobs run us all hours of the day and night. But I guarantee if the next Star Wars movie, and I give them this as a proposition, Bob Iger, I talk directly to you. Kathleen Kennedy, I talk directly to you. I try to do this in every stream. I talk directly to you. Open letter to Bob and Kathy. Release Mando and Grogu at a 50% upcharge of what you're going to charge in the movies. So $25 is normal. Make it what? An extra $13? Make it 40. Fuck it. I'll give you the extra. Make it
$39.99.
$40
There
on
you go.
premiere night. Make it $40 on premiere night. Release it at an upcharge for $40, like the old pay-per-view days, on your app, because you can swing it any way. You're the mouse. You own more companies than God. And release it on premiere night, and you will watch your movie succeed. You will watch kids that can't make it to the movie because there's a family of 6 in that house.
Maybe not this particular movie, but
I challenge it because I think people will watch it. I really do.
maybe a bigger one.
People love that little green fucker, Grogu.
Okay, you got Grogu. Grogu, maybe. I don't know.
Good morning
I
from
know what you're
Germany.
saying, though.
Gaming, games, and more.
What's
Yeah.
Is it Dos Vidania? No, that's Russian. It's
I'm not going there. I'm gonna mess that up.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
Maybe
So-
got me over.
So hello from America. But yeah, man, look, I feel like whatever movie it's gonna be, Starfighter's gonna suck just as bad.
Oh, you stop. That's my Waterworld. Star Wars.
Exactly. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to Starfighter.
I am so not.
And I love Waterworld.
I am so not.
Bro,
I
someone
like
posted a
Waterworld
picture
too a
of
lot.
of them standing on the boat and then a picture of from Star Wars Resistance, and it said if you know, you know. Like what if he's one of the starfighters that's racing on that planet, bro?
Oh my god.
Pants with
Could
who's
be.
that
It's
shit?
so bad.
could be.
It's gonna be so bad.
Oh,
Amy Adams and Ryan Gosling. Oh my god, it's gonna be so bad. Let's just make the rom-com that it's gonna look like.
oh man.
How to lose a starfighter in 10 days.
Nah, you know what? It's gonna be Amy. I guarantee Amy Adams is gonna be out of the picture in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
God, I hope they put her in some
They're saying she's
humongous
a Jedi.
makeup costume.
Are they saying she's the Jedi? There better be an
No, they're-
Inquisitor, bro.
the
If
word-
It's a kid.
The word on
Kid.
the word on the street
we're
is that
moving this
she's
kid,
the
there
one that
better be
hires
some-
Starfighter to deliver the Jedi to Rey is the
Yeah.
current narrative on the streets.
Who's the goddamn dark side now? There isn't any.
We don't know yet.
Right.
right
So what
now.
are they doing? Get out of
Well,
here.
We don't know.
Because that's post, so it's
I need that
you know,
ripple in the force right about now.
I don't know, man.
That
It's
vacuum.
right now I'm just worried about the ripple that is Starfighter. I
Yeah.
don't like the names in it already.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm gonna watch like Notting Hill Star Wars edition. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing with ourselves?
Interesting.
What else is going on? What do you guys got? So Arc Raiders is the new. If you're not hip, Arc
Holy
Raiders
shit,
is the
new.
new. Scotty over at Scotty Hawks on YouTube is deep in the. He's taking a break from GTA into the
GTA is dead.
GTA is dead to him.
They killed it again. It's dead.
GTA is dead to him. So now we're in the Arc Raiders. We've gotten a squad. I am the feature of a short on his channel. Get over and watch me
Yes,
fumble
sir.
around. It reminds
Yes, sir.
me
1K views.
it reminds me of the time you two played Call of Duty with me, got down, I saved your asses, and we made a short about that.
Yeah.
Very much reminiscent of that time.
Kind of similar. Yeah.
Except
Yep.
I'm the stooge in this one.
So good. Scotty Hawk YouTube. Easy.
Scotty Hawk
Easy to
YouTube.
find me.
Get over there. Here, we're gonna drop a link anyway. Scotty Hawk YouTube. But yeah, make sure to get over there and check out that short. It's pretty funny listening to these guys laugh at me while I am running around trying not to get shot by not only apparently ARC drones, but by other players that are running around saying friendly, 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 and then they shoot you in the back. So yeah, these guys had a great time. There's a YouTube channel. We're gonna highlight it here. Get over there
And
and check out.
everybody in this chat knows that the ads are searchable, right? So
Yes.
if you want to easily find anybody's channel and you don't know if they have a channel, just search the at. It'll pull up the exact thing. I think that's a big
Yep.
part of why YouTube's moving to that.
That's why they changed the live chats
Mhm.
and put everybody's at handle on there.
It'll take getting used to, but we can handle it. I promise.
Yeah, so make sure to get over there. I am actually adding these guys' ats.
Oh, we have
because-
collaborations now too.
and
on
we have
YouTube.
collaborations now
That's
as well.
right.
Yes,
Forgot
yes.
all about that shit. Big
and
things.
Okay, and so we are now. Those guys have been added to the description. So make sure to click the description down there. You've got these two Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Arc Raiders is live right now.
Half
Yep.
the chat here is playing Arc Raiders with us. Come play,
Seriously,
come
for real.
play.
I mean,
Come
legit.
play.
Like we've all been getting down
Super
on Arc
affordable,
Raiders.
$40 cross-platform everywhere. You can play on your favorite console. You can play it on PC.
It's cross chat also, so it's got
Everything.
proximity chat, so it's fun to.
A lot of
Right, I'll
people
buy it.
saying,
I'll buy
listen,
the
a lot of
game.
people in the gaming industry, this is important, okay? Because the game of the fucking year award always goes to some single player. Play it for 40 hours to beat Elden Ring? How many hours
Yeah.
to beat Elden Ring? And then
Yeah,
you're done playing.
40.
We need a live action, a live service, multiplayer game that wins Game of the goddamn year. We need it. The multiplayer gamers need it. Okay.
Totally agree. I totally agree. And honestly,
Get off my soapbox
I'm always skeptical. I mean, I could literally go through my hard drive right now on the
of
PlayStation Live,
unplayed. Yeah.
and literally the games that I've downloaded to play with Scotty have been dog shit.
I
And
want
I
to talk
mean-
about Dune.
And I mean dog shit. Like I'm not even talking about Dune. I'm going way. You know what? I'm going to go way further than Dune.
Oh no.
And I'm going to go into what was it?
Oh
What
no.
was the one with the robot limbs? What was that one?
Off the grid.
Off the grid. Off. All I have to say about Off the Grid, it was awful.
I have that 3-on-3 hockey game that we never
Yes.
played.
That three. Yeah. I got to say, Ghostbusters was awesome.
I want to get
Ghostbusters,
Ghostbusters.
yeah.
Ghostbusters
was awesome.
Spooky season's over. It's Christmas time.
The spooky. See, we should have got down on that during October. Honestly, Fortnite
Yeah.
right now has me real turned off. I'm not gonna lie, my friends. I can't get down on the 2D Simpson graphics with 3D characters and trying to shoot it. It's really messing with my eyeballs. So
My
I
subscribers
can't
have
do it.
spoken. We don't Fortnite anymore.
Yeah, we really. I liked Fortnite because it's fun,
Yeah.
but honestly, I was surprised that a Scotty game recommendation was this good on an
you.
extract game.
Thank you.
Because it's honestly, I've gotten in on it when I'm by myself right now because I'm taking a break from Fortnite. Usually, I warm up with the Call of Duty. I'll get in like a rebirth situation because it's so high paced and you got to get your aim on quick. So
Love
I
it.
really hit that frontal lobe hard in the early parts of gaming to really get my aim on, and then I'll jump into another game. Arc Raiders, it's a trip.
Yep.
It's fun.
Pretty cool.
You're looting other people. I don't understand anything yet, so it's still a lot of fun. But yeah, get over to these guys' names are down in the description. Get over there and check out what Matt Cave. You have a big interview coming up
tomorrow night, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, and we got our friend right over here, Scotty Hawk, will be co-hosting with
Getting
me.
around.
And we are going to be interviewing a game developer, a small developer team that created a game that's in early access right now on Steam. It's called Race Jam. It's a 90s nostalgia racing game that I fell in love with and started talking with the development team. And I kind of was asking them, like, would you guys like to come on? We could do a Q&A and you guys can show us a little behind the scenes and get to know you. And they're psyched. The company's called Diff Games, and their game's available now in early access on Steam. It's called Race Jam. Check it out and be over at the Matt Cave tomorrow night. You don't want to miss this. We're gonna have a blast.
Get over to the Matt Cave. Get up there. Get your notifications turned on. Smash the like button over there, and check it out. There's a lot going on. Not only the Resident Evil playthroughs. Scotty just got done with Silent Hill.
Yeah. Silent Hill. F.
Spooktober is
Full
over,
big
so now we're back. Now we're into Nothing Wasteland November, which is going to be Arc Raiders, I'm guessing. So we're going to live out in the Arc Raider land for a little while, I'm sure. So you'll probably catch us over on Scotty's channel, gaming with him during that. We are going to try to do some more stuff here. There's some other stuff going on. We're working on the other channels. We're working on some big purchases for another channel that we run, and some big projects coming up over there. So that's going to eat up a lot of time. But we're going to keep doing these on Wednesdays. I'm gonna definitely be gaming over with Scotty. We're gonna be checking out what Matt's doing with his interview and his playthroughs. So yeah, you guys just keep checking out what we got going on over here. Anything else before we close this up? Because I'm sure
Well, I was
Scotty's
just gonna
itching to
say
get
for-
into Arc Raiders.
Well, yes, of course, maybe a raid or two before bed, but nothing crazy. For here though, we have Ahsoka in like a year of post production, right? Now
Mhm.
Visions is over with. Give this a couple weeks to die down. We should start getting a ramp up for Grogu and Mando, right? We should start getting some
Yeah, we got
promotions for the movie, right? They should
Yes.
start soon. So maybe
Yeah,
there'll be something to
promo-
talk about there.
Promos for the movie should start coming out. I don't remember the release date for Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I want to say
Yeah.
last time it was like August. I
Oh.
want to say it was like.
Oh, was it a
release.
summertime release?
I
was
thought it
thinking
was a summer
spring.
release, but
That'd be
hopefully
cool.
I hope it's a spring release.
Yeah.
That would be great. Yeah, I mean, there's going to
Like-
be a lot more to talk about over the coming. There's always something with Star Wars. Somebody's always got some beef. Somebody's always got something to say. Somebody always said something stupid. Currently, we're on the Adam Driver train. Maybe there will be more news with him. I mean, we're going to reach out to him and his people as always and see if he wants to air his laundry here on our, lonely little channel. If he feels like going slumming one night after a bottle of whiskey and a pot brownie, but yeah. So we're always going to keep reaching out to people. Unfortunately, we don't have the drama that the big channels have with airing out all their dirty laundry and all the silliness. We genuinely enjoy and help each other out on a regular basis. It's not just for money, because if it was, I don't think any of us would have time. But because I'm not making any money. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, Matt's got like 25,000 subscribers now, if it's not more. 29. You are like 600 away from 30,000.
It's
Let's
climbing.
You are like
a couple of things hit.
almost 1/3 of the way to a placard, dude.
Let's go, man.
I'm so proud of the success. You've been killing it. Make it a
trying.
push.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
man.
well, hopefully this development interview will go well tomorrow. I wish you good luck. If you guys need anything
Yeah.
before or after, you be sure and let us know in the Discord. But yeah, everybody get over there, get to the Matt Cave tomorrow night. Big interviews coming up for these two guys. I'm looking forward to watching from the sidelines of a hockey game. So make sure to get over there. I think that's all we got for tonight. So make sure, don't forget, spay and neuter your pets, help control the pet population. As always, don't forget, tell the people in your life how you feel today. If you love them, you love them. Tell them you love them. If you hate them, you hate them. Tell them you hate them. Walk up, say "fuck you," I hate you. There's nothing
Tell
wrong
them
with
and
that.
get out. Tell them and get the fuck out.
Yeah, tell them and get out. I mean, it's real world preach. Yeah, make sure to say what the thing you're saying inside. Make sure to say that today, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. That's why they call today a gift, because it is a present. It really is. Don't forget, always take care of yourself. Do the best things for you. And yeah, go buy Arc Raiders. That's what Steve's saying, because we've been getting down. It's a great game, and Arc Raiders is life right now. So yeah, go check out these guys. Make sure to check out the content that's coming out. We'll be sure to keep you guys apprised. And if you have any suggestions for any content you want us to make, any topics you want us to cover, get down in the comments and let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We love you guys for being here, and thank you as always. May the force be with you. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.